Welcome back to the next episode in the RX-8 series.
Seriously, I just had it.
Now that the RX-8's back up and running again, one of the things that I had happen to me while I was pulling the motor out or putting it back in, I'm not sure which one, is I accidentally poked a hole in one of my motor mounts. And these are hydraulic filled motor mounts. So if you poke a hole in them, they leak out and then they fail, so they're due for replacement. So that's what we're gonna be doing today. These look as though they're gonna be pretty straightforward to replace. There's one nut and 2 bolts per mount. The trick's gonna be supporting and lifting the engine and transmission assembly one side at a time and then weaseling this guy in and out in order to replace them. So it might be a little bit of a tight squeeze, but I think it's gonna be pretty straightforward. Obviously, I already have the car up on stands and the front wheels off, and I have this little guy removed and set off to the side. Right here's our motor mount, and it has 14s here on the top side, and then on the back side there's a 14mm nut that we're gonna need to take off. I'm gonna start by getting a floor jack underneath things and then jack up the motor and transmission all as one on this side. I'm probably gonna go on the back side and not use the oil pan to do this because I don't wanna dent the oil pan. So I'm gonna go to the back side and jack up the transmission. It is possible to reach these from the top side with a swivel and an extension. That's gonna be my approach, especially for this one, just because it's a little difficult to get to with your brake line assembly in the way. So I'm gonna get this one from the top side, and I'll probably get this one and this one from right here. I'm gonna start by cracking all of those loose, and then I'm gonna get the jack underneath it so that I can support it and jack that side of the engine up in order to slide the mount out. All right, I've got those 3 out. Let's get some support under the engine, lift up this side, slide the old one out, and put the new one in. All right, here we go. Just need to get this up high enough so that I can reach in and slide this guy out. Looks like I need to go a little bit higher. Okay, one motor mount out. One thing you want to keep in mind is these are different motor mounts for the driver and passenger side, so you want to make sure that you're getting the right one in the right spot. The other thing is the motor mount itself has a little groove that this fits into. So you'll need to jack it up, put this into the motor mount on the side of the motor, and it'll be kind of dangling at an upward angle like this until you let it down just a little bit in order to get the motor mount in. Let me show you what I'm talking about. We're gonna take the mount, we're gonna slide it in from the back to the front side, angling it up just a little bit so that we can get it over top of this stud right here. And it is gonna sit in there a little goofy until we start to lower it down, and then it'll line up and go into this little cradle on the back side. Okay, you can see it's still angled up a little bit, which isn't a big deal. I'm just gonna slowly lower the jack down so that it sits flush on the subframe here, and then I can line up all my bolt holes. As I'm lowering it down, I'm just gonna push it into position so that it lines up my holes, and then I'm gonna stop the jack before it goes the whole way down so that I can still wiggle this around a little bit if I need to get the upper bolt in. And that started in really nicely. Now we'll get the front nut on. And we'll get the back bolt started. Now that I have them all finger tight, I can drop the jack down, let it rest, and then I can tighten those 3 up. And there we have it. It's the exact same process on the left side of the car as it is on the right side of the car. Now all I need to do is put my clip back in here, get the wheel back on, and I'm good to go. Thanks so much for joining me today. I hope you got what you came for in the video. If you did, be sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss out on future content, and we'll see you in the next one. Set phasers to stun and ratchets to tighten. Aw, man.